This is when we spill it over all the equipment.
Anyway, cheers, lads.
Cheers, lads.
Well, folks, welcome back. You've made it through to episode number 2 of the Lifts and Laughs podcast. As you can see, some of us are feeling very Christmassy. Some of us not so much.
Some of us didn't get the memo.
Nope.
But do you know what? That's exactly what this podcast is about. So today we're going to be talking about
Incoherence.
incoherence. Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about the holiday season. Some of you may be celebrating, some may not. However, this is going to be discussing ways in which you can foolproof your training, your diet, and get through the holiday season and hopefully get a little bit closer towards your goals. Are you ready, lads?
Yeah,
let's do
that
this.
was beautiful.
It's a bit distracting having the monitor. I'll be honest. I'm looking at
I'm
myself and things are moving left and right.
Wrong way, yeah, exactly. I'm not there.
We look good though.
I know, yeah.
Boys, we look good.
Yeah.
Lads, are you ready for the introduction?
Let's do this.
Oh, I thought that was the introduction.
Wow.
Oh, I was a bit underwhelmed, to be honest.
Come on,
Brian's
bro.
just been bigging it up
Bigging up the whole week.
Well, guys. Well.
Hey, that you, Brian. Come on.
Here we go. He's got his like a whole poem.
Exactly, is it?
So, guys, today...
Got an essay. We're not going to get a word in,
Word now, Brian. The next hour.
It's going to take
welcome to the Brian Murray podcast with my 2 junior co-hosts.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
So, guys, sitting to my right is a man that needs no introduction. He's never mean, but he'll get you incredibly lean. It's Mr. Theo White.
Oh, hey.
Pew, 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 pew,
Oh,
pew.
no.
Is that working? That's the wrong one, mate.
You know what? I'll take it.
It works.
I'll take
It works. It works.
I've got to wing it for you.
Go on.
Next lad.
And sitting to his right is a man that'll sculpt your bum and he'll make it oh so fun. It's Mr. Mahmoudul Amin.
Hey. What?
There we go. And I am obviously Brian. We've just forgotten.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, so today is going to be based on the holiday season. So what we're going to do is we're going to answer 5 pretty commonly asked questions. We're going to go around, each give our own answer. And hopefully it'll give you some information and a giggle or not. We'll find out soon enough. So, shall we get... Actually, first of all,
What?
how are you 2 gentlemen? How are we?
We're all right.
No, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feeling good?
Feeling
Great.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you two?
Very good.
Weekend?
Very good.
Yeah.
We haven't actually had a catch up, have we?
No.
Well, I mean, we spent all day with each other,
Yeah.
but we don't actually know.
Didn't talk one bit about
one bit
our
about-
personal lives.
No.
No.
Yeah. Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Shows how close we are, but
Yeah.
we
Had a good time.
Yeah.
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 Amin, what'd you get up to this weekend?
Cried.
And that's this week's podcast.
That's it. No, actually, no. Just had a relaxing day at home on Saturday. Spent at work today. No, that's it. Really.
The man that elaborates on everything.
That's
huh?
it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I did.
Mysterious.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I did. Spend my day at home.
How about you?
Fair play. Well, I spent all day yesterday in a pub, but not for the right reasons. 13 and a half hours of pure work.
Right.
We're grinding, lads. We're grinding.
The hustle don't stop.
And then, obviously worked with you 2 gentlemen today.
Yes, you did.
Yourself, Theo.
I had a very chilled one as well. Trained, went to the gym, ate Domino's.
Oh,
Yeah,
just omelets?
Just Domino's.
just Domino's.
Nothing
Just
else.
Domino's.
Nothing else.
Nothing else that your coach might be interested in?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, some chicken. Shop.
Next question.
All right, well, that's enough about our personal lives, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're going to get into the questions.
Let's go.
So, what's going to happen? Just to give you a little idea of what the format's going to be. One of us is going to ask a question. The person to our right will then answer first, and it'll go around in a circle. We'll then come back around to each person. Did you know that? Probably not. All righty. You gentlemen ready?
You wanna start things off?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go for it, Brian.
yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you ask the question, and then we'll get,
Yeah.
I suppose I'll be answering it.
You ready?
It's always me, isn't it?
It
I'm
is indeed.
always the
Oh,
the
you are.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are, yeah.
You know what? I'm asking the question.
There
Give
you
me
go.
the- give
There
me
we
the-
go.
Oi.
So,
Can you read?
not your handwriting. So the question is that we've been asked by our wonderful viewers.
Yep.
How do you stay motivated to stick to your goal during the holiday season?
First half a goal.
Yeah, usually a good start.
Yeah, it's a good
Well, no, that's a good point. To be
Yeah,
honest,
you
like
have a
you
goal.
do need to define your why. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to define the reason that you're doing something before you can even think about staying motivated. And
Yeah.
before even getting into it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I feel like so many people they just get into going to the gym without really sitting down and like thinking, right, what is it that I want?
Yeah.
And having those sort of like hard conversations with themselves
Mm-hmm.
where they ask themselves, why am I doing this? Like, am I happy with where I am right now?
Yeah.
And sort of, yeah, finding out why they want to do it. And that is going to be what keeps them going. So, yeah, that's true.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, consistent.
Yeah.
After they find the why.
Yeah.
Especially during the whole holiday period. Like, I'll tell my clients to still enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell them to go stick
Yeah.
to the macros.
No,
when I
no,
got
like living
fat
like a-
turkey leg on my plate.
Yeah.
Or- so like, be consistent. Still manage to get your training in 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
Get your cardio in, but don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Still enjoy yourself.
Don't live like a monk
Yeah.
or like train like a bodybuilder.
That's
when,
it.
like,
When
you know,
yeah, exactly.
you're not competing, you're not stepping on a stage.
Yeah.
So still enjoy.
It's only a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time anyway, so
And that's how you're going to stay motivated is having a balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think as well, like people often think that it has to be like you have to think about being restrictive or whatever during the Christmas period. But like, depending on what your goal is, I mean, most people's goal isn't to get to sub 5% body fat. Like most people probably just have a goal to feel a bit healthier,
Yeah.
be a bit stronger, and look a bit better. Like, I mean, I think a lot of people could probably benefit from maybe kind of going a bit off plan.
Yeah.
Have a few more calories, maybe have an extra rest day, but that sort of week off of like actually being a little bit slack on it, you'll probably come back in the new year and be more motivated because you're like, you know what, I've had my bit of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready now to get back into training properly
Yeah.
and just get the head down.
Yeah. No, it's so true. How would you guys say that you have stayed motivated to train during this period?
I think it's actually, I'd say it's my most motivating time to train because it is that where you kind of take your foot off the gas and almost things just get a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Like there is no pressure whenever you go into the gym. You might have had a few drinks the night before. You might have had a bit more to eat, maybe a bit less to eat than what you normally would, depending on how your day is structured. But it's just, it's motivating because it's fun. It's something a bit different. You've broken schedule.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, and sometimes going back to Brian said, having that broken schedule helps.
Yeah.
Because you're always in the routine.
Yeah.
And coming off that routine just makes you fresh, feel refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
I haven't only trained twice last week.
Yeah.
So I've been busy with work, not getting enough sleep recently. I don't know why. So like normally when I'm sleeping really early, I'm sleeping late now. I'm not saying like sleeping late is good. You're resting. But having that break and doing something else, and I'm not going to beat myself up saying, "Oh, I only trained twice this week." No, I'll be like, "Yeah, shit. You know what? I had a rubbish week, but I trained twice."
Yeah.
I'm not going to beat myself up. So,
Yeah.
but going into the next week, I can try get better. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I do find it hard to stay motivated at this time of year, just because not in terms of training. I feel like training, we've built discipline. I feel like at this point we don't rely on motivation anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
discipline
Yeah.
more than a motivation. It's like it's just part of our lifestyle. But more so in terms of my diet, I definitely do find it harder to stay motivated to stick on my calories, especially when you go out for Christmas dinner or you have like a work Christmas party.
Yeah.
It is harder for you to then, for the rest of the week to stay within your calories or keep on, sticking to your diet. But it's key. You need to do that. You can't let, just because you go out for a Christmas party on a Thursday night doesn't mean Friday, Saturday, Sunday you go off plan and eat like shit,
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like the whole month, like Christmas, like holiday season, whatever, is there to be enjoyed, but you should also find some discipline within that. If
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
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 I think even if you do something 80%, not even 100%, 80%, go for it. Just do 80%. You see some goals. You see some results.
Yeah.
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 You don't have to be 100% of the time.
Yeah, like we said, like 1 month isn't gonna, outdo all of the that like 6 months progress that you made beforehand.
Yeah, it's
so,
not.
so yeah,
Yeah. I mean, realistically, it's not even a whole month. Like, yeah, people probably slack a bit in December, but realistically, it's probably the 24th to the 31st. Like,
A week or two,
that's where people really sort of double down on whatever they're doing.
But there's more. There are more. You probably see it like working in the pub, like more Christmas parties. I feel like people are more likely to go out for a drink.
Oh,
around,
yeah.
like, this time of year.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like that Christmas like vibe. You know,
Yeah.
like it sort of it makes people become a bit more social and a bit more jolly.
Yeah.
And it is something that I think people do struggle with.
Yeah.
But like we've all said, like as long as you're being disciplined, like 80% of the time, and as long as you're not letting that one bad day turn into 2, turn into 3, turn into 4, then learn to just like find a sort of balance and find some sort of like zen or peace like within the chaos.
Zen.
Some sort of like, I don't know. Some sort of like, I'm trying to get more spiritual over here, boy.
Theo does one yoga class. He started with Zen.
Exactly.
Maybe it's time for question number 2.
Question number 2.
Number 2. How do you strike a balance and enjoy yourself and stick to your diet during the holiday period?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's everything that we just said, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe to go back a bit more on diet, like you'd be a little bit more, I guess we'd be a bit more specific. But I mean, at the end of the day, like what? So diet, if we're talking in terms of calories and macros, exactly what diet is. But if you're talking about that, like, I mean, it's just actually doing that. Maybe measure a bit. Also accept that you might go a little bit over calories. That's if you are cutting. But I mean, we're talking about people that maybe are more focused on physique. Like those who are actually trying to gain weight and trying to gain strength. It's actually probably the most optimum time for them. You know, like you can get so many calories in a day. But if your goal is physique, just be mindful of it. Just don't eat like a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
maybe you don't need 3 portions of cheesecake, but like have a good
one.
feed.
Or
I mean,
two.
Or
Or
do.
do.
You
You
know?
know, you know.
Why not? Have a mince pie or 2.
Yeah. But I also, I think you're so like what you said is so true. Like, you just be mindful. Just approach it like you would approach any other month in the year. And if you're going out for a meal, try have like majority of your plate being protein and veg, and then fill up the rest with carbs and fat. You know, like if you're going for a Christmas dinner, you got your turkey, get your Brussels sprouts, and then you got your roasties, and you got, you know, a little bit of fat, your cranberry sauce, you got your gravy, you know, all the fat that the potatoes and the turkey have. But yeah, do you know what I mean? Like that should be the same approach that you have. Like if you're going out for dinner, like try and just keep high protein, high veg, and then fill up the rest with carbs and fat.
Yeah.
And what I tell my clients is eat less during the day. If you know you're going out for Christmas dinner during the day, just eat less during the day. Have less carbs during the day. Have more protein. Just, you know, just enjoy yourself when you go out to dinner instead of thinking, you know, I can't eat this, I can't eat that.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Actually, to pick up on that point, like I think people get so obsessed with the idea of like calories and macros in one day. Around Christmas time, what I think is actually really beneficial is to look at it as like a week overview. So what if you're going to eat 2,000 calories in a day, and that's your plan? Look at your week as 14,000.
Yeah,
and then break it up into that. So like, some days, maybe if you know Friday and Sunday you're going out for 2 massive meals, then the rest of the week cut back on the calories.
Yeah.
So a few hundred calories on those days, and then they'll all add up to way more calories on Friday and Sunday.
Yeah,
you know,
that's totally it.
It's not just a daily thing. You don't go over calories by 200 and your body goes, oh, well, time to gain weight.
You know, like a couple of kilos on, it's not going to happen.
It's just like anything, it takes time, right?
Yeah.
Like, just like putting on weight, losing weight's the same.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to lose weight in a day. It takes weeks, it takes months, it takes years. So yeah, weekly, like looking at it as like a weekly average is super beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else can you do?
Yeah, because you can't put on, even if you have like a pizza, you're not going to put on a kilo.
No, well,
of weight.
You haven't seen how much I can eat.
Yeah. Of weight overnight. It's mostly
water weight. Yeah, exactly. You know, people step on the scale like.
Next day they get scared. Like, I'll put a kilo on in a day.
Sodium intake.
Exactly.
And, water weight.
How do you feel about weighing around Christmas time? Do you guys recommend it? Do you not recommend it? Do you have a set schedule with clients?
Weighing food or weighing yourself?
No, weighing yourself.
Yeah,
body weight.
Yeah, I think stay consistent with your schedule.
Yeah.
Regardless of what time, where in the year you are, because you still want to monitor you still want to make sure that you aren't going, just going crazy and putting on so much weight.
Yeah.
So you still want to monitor it. So still weigh yourself as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just try not to get, too emotional
Yeah.
about the number.
Yeah.
If it does go up, it goes up. Like, think the number goes up, but you've gone out shit ton and enjoyed yourself and had fun with your friends and family. Like, first one's a number on a scale. The second, the other two are like so much more important. And then January will come around and things die down a bit, and then you can focus on your goal a bit more, and you've had the fun. Yeah. But you've still monitored it.
Yeah. Well. You'll be a bit more rejuvenated, won't you? More ready to get back after it.
I think so.
Yeah. Spot on.
100%. Like, I would ask my clients to weigh themselves.
Yeah.
But not, like he said, like, not all the time.
No?
Nah. I would get them just to see that they're not putting on too much weight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell them,
how often?
You have to go every day and weigh yourself. No. Like, maybe at the start of the month, you know the weight already from previous months. Then what we do is maybe midway through or then during the end, see how much they put on, or they haven't put on.
Yeah.
Maybe they lost weight.
Yeah. I think it's a really good shout. There's definitely been Christmases where I've come back and I've actually lost weight because you've probably stuffed yourself for one meal and then the next day you
don't want to eat
breakfast or whatever.
Yeah. No, so much food on lunch you don't eat the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Question number 3. So.
The zoom in. It doesn't zoom in enough.
I've got
your glasses on, Brian.
So, how would you structure your training with the commitments of the holiday season? It was the structure.
Killers, right?
Yeah, it looks like I'm being threatened. I feel like I'm being. I spelled structure. Structure. I thought it said story time.
Story time.
How would you structure your training with the commitments of the holiday season?
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't change my training. I would try and just keep my training consistent, and then monitor it as I go along. Like, if I'm seeing that because of the holiday commitments, I'm unable to get my sort of prescribed sessions in, then I would look at sort of reducing it. But I would just try and stay as consistent as possible, and then cross the bridge when I get to it. I wouldn't go into the month being like, oh, it's Christmas, I'm not going to be able to train, Like, I would just continue training as normal, and then if I'm not able to hit my sessions, if I see a trend and I'm only able to hit the gym 3 times, then maybe I would, change my split. But I'd probably just stay at the same split and just, maybe take out 2 days that aren't as important. Like, if I was running like a 5-day split and I was doing like a push-pull legs, upper lower, maybe just go to like a push-pull legs for a couple of weeks, something like that. Or if you are like short on time, you could always just sort of try superset, giant sets, sets, full bodies, that sort of thing. But I would say just try and keep it the same. Don't go into the month thinking I need to change it. Just keep on training, and then if you do find that because of all the commitments your training that gets affected, then you can change it. But if you do have to change it, so be it. Like we said, it's only like a couple of weeks. It's not going to be the end of the world. If you do need to change your training for like a couple of weeks, it's not the end of the world.
Yes, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go into the month thinking I need to change everything. I haven't changed not even one client's program.
But with your own training, you found that this week, like, you haven't been able to train as much, right?
Yeah, because I've been really busy with my schedule, so I couldn't train much.
But and that's just
because of life.
Isn't it?
It's life. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm going to go into next week thinking, I need to train on my whole training. No, like, I know I'm going to train tomorrow. I'm going to train Tuesday, unless something comes up. So like, I'm not going to go into the month thinking, I need to change my whole month, or just because I had a bad week, a busy week last week, doesn't mean I'm going to change my training next week. Like, sometimes when I'm really busy, I'm training like 7-8 p.m. of the night. So
I think it's also just be a bit intelligent. Like, look at just plan your week first of all. We've got our session plans out there anyway. But have a look at your social schedule. Like, what are you doing? If you know you're going to be meeting up with family and friends 2 nights a week to have drinks, maybe have your sessions during the morning of that day, and not the morning where you're going to be maybe a little bit rough. Or if you know you're going to go out for 2 massive meals, maybe have a heavier session planned for the day after.
Yeah.
Make the most of those calories that you've had.
Some PBs.
Yeah, do you know, like, push it a little bit heavier if you're feeling it, because most likely you won't have those sorts of calories in your average week. Do you know, like it's just structure, or have a look at your overall week and structure using.
Yeah, fail to prepare. What was it? Prepare to fail.
Fail to prepare to fail.
That's it.
Prepare,
Yeah, that's it.
Got there.
That old one.
Yeah. That one. Feeling the hops. Feeling hoppy.
That's it with training, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, just be consistent.
It's not an excuse to not train.
Not training. No.
Just be intelligent with it.
You've been training all year. Why would you get an excuse just because it's December?
Yeah.
It's Christmas time. Just keep on training.
Yeah. Also, most of us train because we enjoy training. Like it's what we said. Like it would be a bit of a punishment to yourself if you didn't train. You just, why would you?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Okay, so how important is consistency during the holiday season?
You need to be consistent.
It's important.
It's important.
And that's that answer, folks.
That's it. Answer done.
That's an Amin special.
That's it.
Doesn't say a lot, but what he does say,
It's gold.
it's gold. It's
Not
something.
much. Yeah.
It's something.
It's something. Yeah.
How important is consistency? Would you say?
Like we
I
said
don't
already,
think
like we
it's-
covered
yeah.
it. Be consistent with your training, with your food, but don't go, like you said earlier, don't go into the month thinking I need to change everything. Like if you got dinner planned, eat less during the day, go to dinner. If you know you're gonna have a few drinks with your family or friends, or a work party, whatever, don't put a training session the next day because you know you're not gonna go in. Then you beat yourself up because you didn't go in. So just be smart about it, and be consistent. Because you know how you are. Plan your week, plan your day, and going like that.
Yeah.
I would say yeah. You don't have to do anything drastic.
Yeah. Not the end of the world if you miss.
One
Something, it's 1 week of 52. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
Be as consistent as you can. You miss a session, so be it.
So be it.
And if you hit every session, perfect. Well done. You're a hero.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah. That's it.
We'll go. We'll breeze through that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do we think about New Year's resolutions? Do they work? Do we recommend them? Bri?
Do you know what? New Year's resolutions get a lot of hate. All right, everyone loves to say, "Great, you'll do it for a few weeks and you'll stop." But I think the point is that you're actually thinking about it. Like you're thinking about bettering yourself, and that's planting the seed, no matter what. So maybe you do only go to the gym for 2 weeks, but you've started it and you've kind of got the ball rolling. So even if you've just signed up, you've gone for a couple of weeks, you're probably not going to cancel straight away. You're going to have that gym membership there, and it's gonna tick by, and you'll see it come out of your account every month. But you see it and it's there, and you know that you should be doing it. I think it's it's a nice way to kind of evaluate where you think that you could improve.
Yeah.
Look at what you want to be doing, because then that's what it is. If you've got a New Year's resolution, you're like, I know I could be doing this better.
Yeah.
This is what I'd like to see for myself.
Yeah.
And then you go off that.
Yeah. No, I tell you what I hate with New Year's resolutions. My main issue is when people say mid-December, I'm just gonna wait till New Year.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait till New Year.
People, yeah.
I'll just start in the New Year. I've got Christmas. It's Christmas now. I'll just start in the New Year. Just start now. Like if this is what you want, start now. Like there's no better time to start than now. So don't wait until the New Year. There's never gonna be the right time to start. You're always gonna put it off. There's always gonna be something that comes up. New Year starts, and then before you know it, your mate's getting married. Or you've got you're going out for your mate's birthday. Something like something's always going to pop
Going
up.
Thailand.
Going Thailand.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going on a holiday.
Going on a holiday,
There's always going to be a reason not to do something. So just do it. Just start now. And Christmas is a time like we spoke about where you do sort of let yourself loose a little bit. And you eat a bit more and you drink a bit more, but it still doesn't mean that you can't see results, whether your goal is muscle gaining, whether your goal is fat loss. Like you can still see results, especially if you are coming from a position where you haven't been training for a while, haven't been dieting for a while. All it takes is to start doing those things, and then within a few weeks you actually get a head start on the new year. You get a head start before all these New Year's resolutions coming in. You're giving yourself a little sort of head start on the new year. And then those habits are already built in place, and then you double down on it. New Year starts and you say, right, my New Year's resolution is to maybe not necessarily go to the gym because you're already going to the gym, but to get to this goal that I've set myself. So that's my issue with New Year's resolutions. But I totally agree. Like I think as like any form of self-improvement, there's no if anybody says to me like I want to improve myself somehow, it doesn't matter when it is. It can be New Year's resolution. Like I commend you for that. Like that's like it's the hardest thing to say to yourself. I need to change.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my thoughts on New Year's resolutions.
I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions. No. I'm not a big fan, but like what Brian said, actually, that's pretty. I never thought of it like that before, where you're already thinking about bettering yourself. So innovator. Never actually thought of that before, but to actually think that you are gonna go start going to the gym or drinking more water. It could be something as small as that.
Yeah.
And to acknowledge that for yourself and try and improve. Yeah, that's something. That New Year's resolution can be good for.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't stick to it.
Yeah.
That's my issue with New Year's resolution. Like you have like January 1st, so everyone, what's your New Year's resolution? La la la, what's going on? What's this? Outrageous things. And by Feb, like they don't remember themselves. That's my problem with New Year's resolutions.
I think
you should just be sorry. All right, mate.
I think
like that.
No, you go.
Go on.
No, you go.
No,
really, no, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
No, I insist.
Okay.
Yeah. You forgot what you were going to say now.
I was saying that because of you. I think, like you said, like you even said, like you should start now. Like if it's December the 15th, start on December the 15th. Don't wait till the new year and be like, this is my New Year's resolution. So if you want to improve yourself, just improve yourself. The best time is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think the issue is, where people go wrong with New Year's resolutions is they're not specific enough with what, like they think, I want to start going to the gym, but they don't think about the end goal and reverse engineer it. They don't think about
reverse engineering.
Yeah.
All right. What book did you read?
Throwing out little scientific terms. But they don't think about, like, I want to get to this. How am I going to get to this? And then do the things that they need to do to get to that. They're just like, I need to be fitter. What does that mean? That's so arbitrary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is fitter? Do you know what I mean? Like, set yourself a goal. And I think that is how you stay motivated, as opposed to being like, my New Year's resolution is to go to the gym more. What is more?
What does that mean?
Is that 1 time per week? Is that 2 times per week? Is that 3 times per week? Do you know what I mean? So I think that's where a lot of people go wrong with New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
But do you think is that something that sort of puts people off once they do go into the gym? Whenever they first come in, they come in because they've had this great thought. I want to come in and I want to go to the gym. I want to do it 3 times a week, and then they walk into the gym and they realize, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want to do in here. What is fitter? And then all of a sudden they're so overwhelmed that they stop, because that's the scary thing, is that they don't know what they want to do.
Yeah. That's the best time to go PT.
There we go.
That's it. A little plug. PTV.
Episode's over. We've already planned it. Job done. See you next week.
But
but what would you recommend for someone? So obviously you can't get a personal trainer. Someone's going to advise you.
Yeah.
What else could we say to people that are going to walk into the gym and they don't know what they want to do? How would we best advise them if they don't have finances for a personal trainer?
Well, I think you got to sit down and you got to ask yourself, what is it? Why? What is the thing that you want? And then once you know that, you can reverse engineer it. But do you know what I mean? You work backwards and you figure out the steps that you need to get there. So first, like, that's the most important thing. Like, just figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to drop fat? Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to be fitter? Do you want to run a marathon? Like, whatever it is, figure out what that is first.
Yeah.
And then it suddenly becomes a little bit less overwhelming.
Yeah.
Then you can figure out the steps that you need to take in order to get there.
Yeah.
But until you know what it is that you want, you're just going to be running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
So
treadmill.
I think it's actually, that's it.
You're on a treadmill or on a cross trainer.
The whole time.
I think it's that thing, isn't it, where I've heard James Smith talk about this, but it's about like finding your pain point.
Yeah.
So like most of us want to make change because there's something that is bothering us about us right now.
Yeah.
And like that may be that you don't fit into your jeans, or maybe that you don't go on any dates or anything like that.
You're not as Jack to Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Baywatch. None of us.
Chicken, broccoli, and rice, lads.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's just chicken, broccoli, and
Blend
rice.
them.
Blended chicken.
Yeah.
Rice. That's the secret.
That's it. I'll drink it.
But it is that thing. Maybe it is that where you get so uncomfortable looking at people in good shape because you're so out of shape in your own mind that's the thing. Look at your pain point and address that.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people don't know what to do when they get. So say you've reverse engineered and okay, you got the steps now to reach your goal and to lose like 2 dress sizes to go to this wedding, or to fit in this dress to go to this wedding. But you go into the gym now, you don't know what to do. Okay, now you don't have finance for a PT. How would you overcome that?
It's a world of information. Like there are podcasts, YouTube, Instagram. Like all 3 of us do those 3 things. We do it really well.
Yeah.
But there are an abundance of information.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing I'd do. I would go and follow Theo White Fitness right now. That's one thing
follow
I'd do.
BTV right
That's
now.
completely
That's
free.
it. Yeah.
That's free of charge.
Shameless.
Wouldn't, wouldn't cost you a penny.
Right now.
Cost you a penny.
Yeah, that's so like. Sorry, bro.
No, it's just that thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a world of information, and there are people willing to help. Like, you can probably approach most people in the gym or anyone that's around. Ask them, like, if you don't know something or you don't know where to start, someone will help you or someone will give you a bit of advice. You know,
That's true. That's true. Like people would give you advice, not just the PTs. If you see someone training and they look like they know what they're doing, just ask them. Yeah, just ask them.
doesn't always work though.
No.
It does not.
Not everyone that looks good knows what they're doing.
what they're doing.
No.
But
No, they do not.
no, that's true.
So we were talking about New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, and actually, I think that leads into the fact that the gyms are going to be disgusting. The gyms are going to be rammo.
Oh,
It's going to be hectic. And I think,
looking forward to that.
and that's the thing. I think a lot of us that are experienced in the gym and we come into January, and I think so many people come in with this attitude of like, I've been here for 2 years and I deserve to be here more than you. To people who have just come in.
Yeah.
But I think maybe this is for everyone that's going to feel like this. Maybe it's important to remember that like you were this person at one point in time.
Yeah.
Don't give them. Oh, I know my hero.
That was good. That is
But
good.
genuinely, like,
Oh,
don't give them a dirty look. Genuinely don't be annoyed with them, because at the end of the day, they are trying.
Yeah.
You were in their shoes at some point before.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such a good person.
You really are.
know?
Right, you really
But
are.
genuinely, just like be aware. It's going to be busy. Don't be impatient, and maybe just be a little bit more open to helping someone or pointing something out to someone. Just be a decent human being, because I already know that you're going to see people livid, like absolutely livid, that someone's on the bench press trying to figure out how to unrack a bar.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe just don't train at peak times. If you've been training for 2 years, you know, and you know it's January, maybe just get up a bit earlier.
It's a great shout.
You know?
That is a great
Go
shout.
to the gym a bit. And if you don't want to deal with the, you know, New Year's resolutioners, it's always quieter in the morning.
Yeah,
Go to the gym in the morning,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And if you can, like that mid-afternoon slot, I know we're quite lucky where we get to plan our day a little bit.
Yeah.
But that mid-afternoon slot, there's no better time to train whenever there's like 20 people in the whole gym. It's 2 p.m., but everyone that's there is fully aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely time to train.
What would your advice be for, like, say, like, new person in January, starting the gym, New Year's resolution is to, you know, I don't know, build some muscle, lose some fat, just tone up a little bit. But they get into the gym 6 p.m., they're intimidated, you know, it's busy. What would you say is the best thing for them to do?
Leave.
Leave it to the pro.
Leave it to the pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe speak to some member staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in most commercial gyms, they'll have staff working there on shift. So speak to one of them.
Yeah.
To show them around, or book an induction, or like most gyms do like PT sessions.
Yeah.
Like 30-minute sessions. Do that. Yeah, I'd say that's the best way.
Yeah. Say go to whatever you're comfortable in. Like even, so say you walk in, you've got no experience with free weights. There is going to be a treadmill free. The most important thing is that you go there and you stick through that hour when you're at your most uncomfortable during it. At least just be in the gym for that hour that you've dedicated.
Yeah.
So that you're already in the habit. The second you leave and you think, I'll go tomorrow and it's quieter, you've already kind of, and I hate to say the phrase again, you've planted the seed again where you're you've given yourself an out.
Yeah.
And the second it gets busy again, you're going to keep doing that.
Yeah.
I think just stick to it. Find something you're going to enjoy for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever time you've set out.
Yeah.
And do it.
Yeah, like gym classes.
Yeah.
Classes
Yeah.
are great.
Class is great. There's a limited amount of people in there. You've got a dedicated instructor. Sometimes they're not necessarily tailored for each individual.
Yeah.
But really good way to get introduced to some exercises.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you just want to move your body. Like if your goal is more specific, if it is like building glutes, you know, an LBT class every week isn't really going to cut it, is it? But if it's just to move your body and just to get a bit fitter, then you know, yeah, it will do the job. What about if your goal is a bit more specific though? Like if you do, tell me, you know, like a young girl, like I'm coming into the gym, I want to build my glutes. Gym's really busy. What would you suggest doing? Just sticking to the workout, like, or would you like, as in like, say she's got to use like the leg press, the gym's fucking rammer and there's like so many people in there, or would you suggest like doing like a dumbbell workout? Like,
Yeah, like there's so much stuff on like TikTok and Instagram that you can do in the gym, like with a pair of dumbbells, find a corner and do a workout there. Again, speak to one of the staff.
Yeah.
You know, I know we're plugging like PT in, but speak to one of the trainers, speak to one of the PTs. Okay,
Yeah.
I want not even book a session. Like ask them like, I'm here, the team's busy. What do you recommend me to do?
Yeah.
That's it. And the trainer will hopefully gives them some advice, and they can do a workout and get effective workout to grow the glutes or the legs and get stronger.
It's a great
Like, you don't need a piece of equipment.
Yeah,
Like,
for every exercise, there are 5 others that
exactly.
you can supplement something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we all did it during lockdowns.
Yeah.
So with
It can be
bands,
done.
it can be done.
But, you know, just to counter that point, I would also say don't be afraid to go up to somebody and ask them, how many sets have you got left?
Yeah.
You know, don't be afraid to go and, you know, if you see a bench free, don't be afraid to go and take it. You know, even if there's guys there that are bigger than you, even if there's like, you know, you feel intimidated, like you have just as much a right to be in this gym
As them.
as everybody else. So I completely agree. Yeah, like if you know, there are so many alternatives you can do, and if it is getting too overwhelming, by all means, like go upstairs, find a little corner, grab a set of dumbbells. You can pretty much do a full body workout with a set of dumbbells.
Yeah.
However, you have just as much right to be on the leg press as Barry, who's 50 years old and has been going to the gym for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck
So,
Barry.
Yeah.
Fuck Barry.
I fucking hate you, Barry.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Sorry, Barry.
Sorry, I get
Baz.
heated whenever I talk about Barry. Yeah, do you want to give like a quick summary? Something you're happy with last year? Oh, I sound like a fucking counsellor.
Yeah,
Talk about something you did well last year and something you'd like to improve on, shall we?
God.
Something like that.
First, yeah.
Yeah.
So something I did well last year
Yeah.
would be
Sorry, we need to phrase it differently.
yeah. Something I did well last year would be, I'd say, like taking a plunge and getting a coach.
Yeah.
You know, like I've had a coach before, but this year I really, you know, and you know I've thought about doing men's physique comp before, bodybuilding
3
comp
years. Yeah.
for about 3 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something like that.
But always come up with excuses. But this year I've been like, you know what, it's going to happen. So that's something I'm proud of. And then next year would be stepping on that stage and hopefully placing fairly high.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome. Maybe we'll document it, do a little podcast special.
Yeah.
The
Lift some
boys
laugh
go to the
specials.
stage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we'll definitely have a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely have a laugh at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be coming up. That'd be great.
That would
Great
be
to
cool,
see.
yeah. No.
So that's what I'm really looking forward to next year. How about you?
Where shall I start? Where shall I start?
Start with what you're looking forward to.
What I'm looking forward to? What, this year? Or what happened previous year? I think this year, just how far you guys know how much, like, the business for me, how much it means to me. And
It's your baby.
it's my baby, yeah, literally. It's my baby. And how the business grew this year.
Blown up, man.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I never expected it. Like 7 years ago.
Before, weren't
Yeah,
we?
like 7 years ago, I don't think I'd be here where I am now.
Would you say that you've seen the most growth?
Yes,
in
yeah,
your business
yeah, this year.
Yeah.
This year I've seen the most growth. I wouldn't say I did it myself. Like I say, a lot of my clients, they help me. So having them there.
Go on, throw some shout outs.
Yeah,
Go
shout
on,
out.
give them it. I love it.
Names out there.
They know who they are. They know who they are.
He's scared
You're
of
worried,
missing
he's
someone.
like, that's diplomatic. That's
One
a
person
diplomatic
sat at home
answer.
going,
They all know who they are.
It is. Cancelling that
So-
direct.
immediately business is
They know who they are.
They know who they are. Yeah, helping me to achieve this, and hopefully next year we'll get better, we'll get bigger. Got a lot of plans for next year.
Go on.
We're doing these takeover classes that I do. Gonna go outside and do them. Not outside. Not outside, guys.
Not in
We
the
do them
UK.
different locations. Go Bangladesh.
BTB meets Bear Grylls.
That's it, yeah. We do them in different locations
You know
next
what you
year.
should do?
What?
Retreat.
Oh, yeah.
BTB retreat.
BTB in Portugal.
In Portugal.
On the beach.
Marbella.
Marbella.
Dubai.
Ooh.
Why don't you, the viewers, leave a little comment below if you think we should do a BTB? Not we.
Not
he.
BTB times lift. Last podcast.
Exactly.
A BTB
BTB
retreat.
retreat. That would be great
That'd
if
be
you
cool.
could do that. Yeah, but we start small.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Do different locations in London, classes there. Obviously the clothes thing I'm working on right now. My own education, getting better at PTing and learning new things. So yeah, stuff like this really for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and building the business up more.
Nice.
That's it, yeah.
Have you got any new merch coming out?
New merch. I'm really working on like a woman's gym jacket coming up.
Nice.
Still working on that. More tees, maybe some leggings. I don't know.
Leggings.
Right.
Come on.
Leg-
Leggings.
Self-
That's it, yeah.
Fucking
Some
hell.
leggings.
Get these
Some,
big quads
yeah.
in them.
So that's in the works at the moment, and obviously with pushing my online training a bit more, but doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing my one-on-ones. Okay, online. I think online can replace one-on-ones.
Yeah.
So pushing that more
Nice.
and just helping as many people as I can.
Happy days.
That's what we've done this year. I think the amount of people I helped this year is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, a lot of people.
Can only get bigger from here as well, which is
That's
great
it,
to see, you
that's
know?
it, yeah, that's the one to see.
Yeah.
And thanks to all my clients and everyone that's
All my clients.
Another
no one
shout out.
specific.
No one specific. All my
of
clients.
you.
Yeah.
Keep paying me.
Yeah.
All my clients, everyone that's come to the page, everyone that's shared, like, they even trained with me, like, just shared, like, commented on my stuff. Yeah, like everyone.
Yeah.
That's saw the growth on the page. Yeah, that's what it is, really.
Happy days.
Yeah.
How about you, big man?
Oof, yeah, so last year, actually, no, Joe, the thing I'm really happy with is just confidence.
Yeah.
Genuinely just growing in confidence through both personal training and also just in myself in the gym. I feel like last year I really hit like just feeling good with training.
Right.
Felt great. Allowed myself to gain weight, allowed myself to get stronger.
Yeah, oh man, you were looking
Which-
swole.
Jacked.
I remember you came back from Ireland. We were like,
He's taking something.
right, come on.
The shoulders
Come
are two
on.
caps.
Which
That's
was
not just the Guinnesses.
That's it.
That ain't
That's
just
it.
the Guinnesses.
a
No.
lot of that. But no, like just allowing myself to gain weight. I think before I was always sort of like, oh, you need to be shredded. You need to be. But then sitting at like 73 kilos, I was like, what's the fucking point in that? Do you know what I mean? Let myself get bigger. And yeah, hopefully the same for this year coming. Probably gain a little bit more size and just continue to push the PT business. And yeah, this stuff.
Yeah.
Push the podcast,
Oh.
push the Instagram, and yeah,
I'd say
just
that.
continue with training.
podcast.
Yeah, like all of these things are fun. Just do more of what we enjoy. I think.
Oh,
For me,
100%.
anyway, that's my main
Yeah.
thing. Like, I just want to.
Life
want-
is for living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genuinely, it's so cliche.
Life is
But
for living.
this year's been so fun for me, and I want that same energy for next year. Like, I
100%.
really, really want to, just keep enjoying this sort of thing.
Oh, beautiful. And on that note, I
Yeah.
feel like that's a lovely little way
Yeah.
to finish the podcast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How awesome. Nice.
Well,
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
We've made it through, yeah.
Yeah. What a year.
what a year.
What a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been episode number 2
Yep.
of the Lifts and Laugh podcast with myself, Brian, Theo White, and Amin. You can follow us on Instagram. The Instagram is at Lifts and Laughs Pod. Mine is at Brian Murray Training.
Mine's at Theo White Fitness.
Mine's at BTB Body Training Brigade.
We all panicked. We were all panicking.
Yeah.
Guys, take care. Happy New Year. Enjoy the holidays.